Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Cereal Snob. Quaker Oats will be discontinuing the Aunt Jemima brand, acknowledging that its origins are based on a racial stereotype. A Quaker Oats representative said, "As we work to make progress towards racial equality through several initiatives, we must also take a hard look at our portfolio of brands and ensure they reflect our values and meet our consumers' expectations." Now, for those of you that don't know, and I know I definitely didn't before I started this video, the Aunt Jemima brand isn't owned and wasn't started by the Jemima family. The formula isn't a black recipe. Rather, the brand imagery was chosen by Chris Rutt, a white guy, after seeing a minstrel show where a white actor in blackface portraying a Mammy character sang a song called Aunt Jemima. Now, all of this was news to me, and since my page focuses mostly on breakfast foods, I thought it was really important to share, and that's when I went to Instagram to share this image. And shortly thereafter, I was getting so many ignorant and racist comments that I had to turn off commenting altogether because my page is not a place for that. My page, I won't tolerate people treating other people like they are less than, because it's not true. That's not, we're all equal. And if you believe anything else, you're wrong. If you love Aunt Jemima products, that is great, good for you. But that gives you no right whatsoever to say that Aunt Jemima is not racist. It is racist. Quaker Oats, the people that own Aunt Jemima, they're the ones that said it's racist. Just because you didn't know it was racist doesn't make it not racist. This is the problem. Don't you get that? Racism is about more than just your narrow perception of the world. It's about the combined current reality for people of color all over. Just because you don't treat people of color badly or you don't see racism happening face to face doesn't make it not real. Systemic racism is alive and well, and white people everywhere need to acknowledge that. Look, Quaker Oats made the decision to retire the Aunt Jemima brand, and they must have been onto something because shortly thereafter, Cream of Wheat, Uncle Ben's, Mrs. Butterworth all decided that it was time to take a hard look at reassessing and evolving their own brand visual identity. It's little moves like this that represent progress that make our world a better, more welcoming place, and you shouldn't have a problem with that. You should be embracing that. You should be thankful for that because we want a world where more people feel good, not less. We want a world where more people are successful and happy, not less. And look, I know a lot of us are worn down by the constant headlines that make it feel like the world is about to crumble. We are amidst a pandemic which no one has ever had to deal with before, and half of us want to ignore altogether and pretend like it's not even here. And we're stuck at home. We're not getting paid. We are scared. And you hear that your favorite pancake mix is changing, and you're like, that's it! God damn it! Not my pancakes! That's not what it's about. It's not fair. Because that isn't what matters. What matters is the other stuff. This arguing about something like this is silly. There's no point. Why would you put energy into something like this when it gets you nowhere? Literally nowhere. Go ahead, fight someone on the internet for this. See how you feel better. You're not going to make them feel better. You're not going to feel better. It's awful. It's an endless pursuit that provides you nothing except more energy to be mad. But you know what? Quaker Oats mentioned that this fall they will debut a new brand identity for Aunt Jemima, which means your favorite pancake mix, your favorite Aunt Jemima syrup isn't going away. It's just going to be under a new brand. So rest your little head before you get upset about your product changing, because it's not. Black lives matter. Equality matters. And if you're fighting for anything that opposes those two things, you're wrong. Thanks for watching. Peace.